Hey you guys, what's up, what's up? I am back and I am so excited to be sharing with you my huge tip that helps me stay organized, stay focused, and get lots done on my to-do list. All right, so what you're gonna need for this activity, if you decide to follow this huge tip, you're gonna wanna get yourself a whiteboard. You're gonna wanna get yourself a calendar, and you're gonna wanna make sure that you, ooh, look at all those awesome time blocks. You're gonna wanna make sure that you have some kind of online calendar as well. You're also gonna want pretty whiteboard colors and markers. All right, so let's get into today's tip, okay? Let me position this here. All right, and I'm kind of short, so I'm gonna stand back and hopefully you guys can see me. All right, so today's tip, again, is all about getting organized and getting stuff done so that you don't feel overwhelmed by your endless amount of things for you to do. Now, you saw my computer. I am a time blocking, scheduling junkie, and people used to ask me all the time when I was in the community, they're like, Carissa, you are everywhere, always, like here, there, and you're getting stuff done. And they're like, how do you do it all? And I'm like, oh my God, girl, the secret is to schedule it out. Okay, so you saw my time blocking skills. Everything is color coded according to self-care, personal development, business development, speaking, client calls, etc. But you also saw my hand calendar, right? Because I like having a hand calendar beside me so that I can kind of go out further and look at other dates and events coming up. But this is the real magical piece. Okay, so on my calendar, on my electronic calendar, and on my wall calendar, I have like all of my things that I want to get done in my business as well as my personal life scheduled on that. But it's really easy to forget the long-term things when you're just working the daily grind. Okay, so many times in marketing where it was like, oh my God, it's National Donut Day. What happened? I wanted to send donuts to everyone, and that's today? Yes, that's today. So had I been a little bit more organized, I would have remembered that and been able to order my donuts and get them sent out to clients. This board is what helps me keep my life together. All right, so every Friday, I will take this board and I will wipe it clean, and I will start with a fresh slate. I always start with my 4 or 5 priorities. So I always say business, that's like business development, things I have to get done in my business. Speaking, because speaking and becoming a #1 speaker is huge for me. Marketing, if you're a solopreneur, mompreneur, just anyone like in that field, you know that it's important to market your business. And then, of course, you guys, is personal. Now, things that are personal could be errands I have to run, self-care, my meditation, all kinds of other things. Now, another thing that's really important to me is focusing in and celebrating my weekly wins. So there's always a spot on my board for me to quickly come over here and write everything that's going good in my life. I always have a weekly quote that keeps me grounded and focused. And then I have a little section that says potential follow-up. So those are the big fish that I need to follow up with. Yes, I have a CRM system, but sometimes I don't check my emails, and it's my CRM system that sends an email that says, hey, Carissa, it's time to follow up with Janice. And I'm like, cool, Janice, I got that email like 2 days too late. So I also look at that, and I know what's coming up for me to follow up with. And then, of course, this year I vowed to take my personal development 10 times further. So I, of course, hired a coach, and I also hired, and I'm working with Les Brown so that I can become and crush one of my goals of becoming on the top 25 speaker list for motivational speaking. All right, so after I've got my categories all set up, I go into my calendar on my electronic, like my Outlook, and then I also go to my other calendar and say, okay, so what do I need to get done in October or November? And I always look at a couple months out. And then I start writing. So when it comes to business, I needed to like organize my folders because it's the end of the week. And so my folders, like my follow-up folder gets kind of junky. I need to send my website updates over to my web developers. I need to work on my accelerator program, and I have a free 5-day mastermind class coming up in November that I have to now stay focused on in October, and I've been working on it since September. So that typically is an item that's always on there. When it comes to speaking, I have anything that I need to do to knock out and become a top 25 motivational speaker. So I have like an application I have to fill out. I have a potential reach out for a new keynote speech. I wanted to get booked with Les Brown. I have an empowerment speech that I have to practice for next Friday. All those things have to get done. Then I come over to marketing and I say, okay, I need to do these videos, right, for my marketing. I need to schedule my social media posts. I need to create some fun memes. And then I need to network and I need to meet other people because I thrive on collaboration with other people. And then of course, personal stuff. And you'll notice self-care is always on there. All right. So then once you have what you need to get done in that week, then I chunk it down into A, B, and C. Anything that is the highest priority, that is an absolute must for me to get done this week, gets marked with an A. Typically, the A's are done on Monday and Tuesday. Anything that's B gets done Wednesdays and Thursdays, and C's are for fun Fridays because I don't coach on Fridays. I leave Fridays open for fun things for me to do. So as you can see, like folders, website updates, accelerator program, those are all A's. Reaching out to a potential for a keynote speech, A, right? Creating some fun memes, I set an A on it because I wanted to start my week off with something fun. And then the personal stuff, honestly, you guys, the self-care is scheduled in. If you're a client of mine, you've seen my calendar, you know that I have self-care sandwiches in the morning, in the afternoon, and that's a constant, that's a note, like that's always scheduled. And then my meditation, my spiritual practice is always scheduled as well. So everything else, because these are kind of like get your card plated, call the bank, go get something notarized. Like those are things that I work in. And on my digital calendar, I have a 30-minute time block every day to do, and it says personal work. That's where I'll come over and I'll make a quick call. All right, so once I've marked everything with A's, B's, and C's, you can see the C's, right? So on a Monday, typically, my board would start to look like this. It would start to look like that, right? And when I've achieved everything that I want to achieve on a Monday, I'm like, cool, I don't have anything else to do. That's awesome. That's an awesome feeling, you guys. All right, so then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays come. All of a sudden, my board starts to look like this. Okay, and typically self-care, I'm like, cool, slash, 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 I did it, yes. Slash, slash, ooh, I didn't do meditation on Thursday, okay. So I only hit 4 times that time. And then normally the weekly wins would start to build up, all right? So as you can see, by the end of the week, by Friday, when I'm getting ready to wipe this board, I'm gonna see that, oh, I didn't get this done, and I didn't get this done, okay? So now I know that that has to now go on the next sheet, or the next week's board, if it's important to me. All right, you guys, so that really allows me to stay focused each week. So when I'm like, oh, I don't know what I should be doing, I've got so much on my plate that like it's hard to think about what I have to do, I always come over and look at the board. And you guys, I don't typically, so if I do website updates, I do not typically stop my website updates until it's done. I complete one task until it is 100% complete. The only time that doesn't happen sometimes is like the constant contact, the blogging, because, you know, I might not feel like doing it. Because when you're writing and when you have to be creative and you have to use that side of your brain, you sometimes don't feel like in the right headspace. It's like when I was writing my book, I was like, I just don't feel like nothing's coming up. And when something becomes forced, now it becomes like work. So I say, you know what, Carissa, just give yourself some grace, put it aside till next week when you feel like doing it. All right, you guys, I hope that helps you get organized. I hope that helps you stay focused. I hope that helps you get more shit done that is actually important to you. Look these are priorities of mine, where most people tend to just stick in the business world, like what they do for their job, they forget all about their personal life. They forget all about everything that's going good in their life. Sometimes they forget what they vowed to do at the beginning of the year, which to me was work on my personal development, because it is an absolute must that I become a better version of myself each and every day. Personal development helps me with that. That's working with my coaches on mindset shifting, on achieving my goals. All right, y'all, it was so awesome to have you here in my office. This is a very tall video, not norm for me, but my board is tall, and the only thing I have to put my phone on is a picture frame up there. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it helps you. If you are in need of a coach, or if you're ready to take your personal development to the next level and achieve your goals, let's have a conversation. I work with high-performing female entrepreneurs and executives. I help them balance mind, body, and business so that they are thriving in life, and I would love to help you thrive. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.